Hi Capricorns, this is Capricorn Vibes Only channel. My name is Raya. I am also the creator of Vibe About It Tarot and Vibe About It, my Etsy shop, and my shop, my website with my Oracle decks. So I have 3 piles and each of them is a specific message. Here's 1, 2, and 3. This is what Spirit wants to tell you, or what kind of motivating message based on these energies. Okay, so what Spirit wants to tell you. So again, here's 1, 2, and 3. Please meditate on these piles and then choose the one that you feel most gravitated towards or you feel most connected with. Good luck, everyone. Okay, so let's start off with pile 1. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So encouraging message is that it's time to start building. Your money and your luck is changing. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth energy card, right? Which is really relevant to Capricorn energy. And if you've been struggling with money, with building, with creating something that's sustainable, this is your message that whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're working on, whatever thing that you may feel you're not able to do, it's allowing you and telling you to take a leap of faith towards whatever brings you happiness. And whatever you're working on and whatever that brings you happiness will bring you the financial reward. I know it's been really hard financially for us Capricorns. I am a Capricorn sun and rising. And I understand the struggle, especially for the last 10 to 15 years, reinventing yourself and starting afresh. Okay, so let's get some other messages for you. Encouraging messages for pile 1, please. Spirit. Okay, so this is my Oracle deck. It's Symbolic Symbols, Volume 2. So nothing wants to come out, which is crazy because usually this deck cards are flying. Oop, there you go. Let's see. So you have Toothpick, opportunities to help out others. Useful, desire to find solutions. Quick fix needed. Keen to details, goal-oriented, small problems. So, you might be encountering some small problems, but those small problems you're going to be able to find solutions. You're going to also be in a position where you're going to help others again. And I know, like, some people think Capricorns are stingy or we don't like to share. We're actually very generous, right? The Queen of Pentacles likes to take care of others. And when we're able to take care of others and help others, it makes us feel good that we're impacting society in a very positive way. And this card is indicating that with your success, you're going to be able to help other people that you weren't able to help, or other people that maybe other people don't really see, right? Yes, they're visible out in this world, but people tend to not see people. And I think that you're the type that maybe notices a lot of things that other people may overlook. Other people that other people may overlook. And these people that feel overlooked, you're going to help them in some way, right? Maybe other fellow Capricorns. Maybe people who are homeless. Maybe domestic violence survivors. Children that have been neglected and abused. Whatever it is, I feel you're going to be in that position to help people again. Mercury. This Mercury is a card of communication. Short-term decisions without thought. Irritable, indecisive, critical, deceptive, blunt and cruel words, sarcastic, fleeting. So this card really reminds me, or reminding you, to use your words wisely, right? Because words are very powerful, and sometimes I notice a lot of Capricorns, we tend to suppress our emotions because of the fact that we were told to suppress our emotions as children, and therefore our communication skills are very limited. If you notice somebody stumbling on their words or trying to find the right words to say, but they end up saying it wrong, is because of the fact they weren't allowed to express themselves vocally as a child most of the time, right? And I feel some certain situations where people push you to the point of breaking down, you might be very volatile. But the universe is reminding you, try to be very adaptable. Try to not allow certain things to affect your communication, because communication is very key with whatever you're trying to work on. So if you sense, okay, so I also heard, like, Mercury retrograde. This reminds me a little bit. So if you are stumbling on certain setbacks, or maybe certain things aren't working within your plan or your job or whatever it is, it's reminding you to take a step back, to pause and to reflect, and make sure that you don't push against the grain, you go with the flow and learn to shift. Okay, let's just get one last card. This is my volume 1 for symbolic symbols. Let's get one card. Oop, pile 1. Nice. Okay, so you have the 4-leaf clover and weapons. Seek a new purpose in life. Practice self-care and self-love. Overwhelmed by responsibilities. Weapon. Difficult situation that left an impression. You may need to defend yourself. And I feel as you progress, pile 1, because pile 1, you guys are going to be financially successful. There are going to be people who are going to be intimidated by you and who will try to threaten your rise and your money. You may have had that in the past too. But you're going to understand that when you rise up, you're going to have enemies. You're going to have people who are going to look down at you or be a competition, right? But you're going to be supported. And you may feel overwhelmed. You may feel like, okay, maybe certain things aren't meant for you, and you may give up based on other people and how they perceive you or how they treat you. But this is reminding you to practice self-care and self-love, and to understand that you deserve the happiness, that you deserve the success. And the farther you go up that mountain, the more you may get some animosity towards you, but you should be at a point in your life where you're not going to care about that. I always tell people, I don't care what people think about me as long as I'm cashing my checks and paying my bills and taking care of my family, right? At the end of the day, how they feel about me is none of my business. Anyways, pile 1, I hope this helped you. Good luck with everything. All right, pile 2, again, this is Raya. Let's see what your message is. The sun. Nice. Pile 2, it's been a long time coming, right? Feeling under the weather, doom and gloom, not feeling like yourself, not feeling happy, but it's gonna be happy. And the sun is Leo energy, so it's really about confidence. Confidence that whatever you want is already yours. I love that, because that's one thing that I know as a Capricorn and my fellow Capricorns we struggle with, is that we feel certain things that we want is so far within reach. But this card is saying no, it's really close. Your happiness is close, and the happiness comes from within. You feeling good about yourself comes from within. And you having no self-doubt, or little self-doubt, right? There's no such thing as someone not having any self-doubt at all. But you just having the knowledge, the courage to accept that, okay, I got this. Even though it may be hard, I got this. Look at, oh wow, life, death, and rebirth. Pluto energy. This group has been in, I feel heavy. Pluto is always heavy because Pluto has been in our charts for so long. Well, since 2008, everyone's been saying. So there's been a rebirth, a transformation. Sometimes forced upon us when we don't want to, but transformation is necessary for growth, right? And I always tell people that, like, in order for you to be successful, in order for you to be liberated, there has to be some way or some things you need to give up. And those things that you give up, they may seem hard to give up, but in the end, they're actually really important to give up. I know you may be new to my channel, and this is a new channel, but I was a teacher for 14 years, and I thought I was going to retire, but I know deep down inside I was not happy, right? You know, everyone keeps asking me if I will go back to teaching, and my response is hell effing no. Like, there's no respect for us. It's inequality pay. Most teachers are women, so they treat women as, you know, disposable in this society. And I've been through a transformation for the last, I don't know, 6-7 years, or more than that. And I feel group 2, you've been in this transformation. You are coming out being someone completely different than what you are, and I feel you feel liberated. I feel as if you have a new sense of purpose, and your guides are saying, yo, whatever you've been through is so important to you now. And now you are going through, oh my God, here's Saturn. Unlearn karmic lessons, struggles, evaluation, obstacles, graduation. This, you know, I feel this group, you guys may have battled wanting to change. Battled, like, and just one thing after another, right? Tower moments after tower moments. But look at this. Graduation cap. Like, you've made it. And it may not feel as you've made it. It may not feel like, oh, you're at the top yet. But the thing is, you're closing a lot of doors. You're finishing up. You're tying up loose ends. And it feels like you are graduating from the struggle. And pile 1 had this too. The toothpick. Opportunity to help out others. Useful. Needed. Goal-oriented. Small problems, but finding just solutions. Revolving door, good karma, imagination, motivation, new beginnings. This group, there's gonna be a lot of good things coming your way, and you could either allow like the cycles to keep continuing, which I doubt that that's what your goal is, but I feel like you're ready to move on past, right, these life lessons. You're done learning. But no one's ever really done learning, right? We're constantly learning, but you're not repeating the same lessons. You're realizing, oh, wait a minute. I'm tired of failing. I'm tired of taking the same classes. I'm tired of getting an F in philosophy. When will I get these concepts? When will I understand what the lesson is, what the goal is? And now you have. And it feels good to finally be like, okay, I'm making progress, and I feel group 2, you are making that progress. Let's just get one final message. These are all my oracle decks here. Please check out my Etsy shop, vibeaboutit.etsy.net or vibeaboutit.net. Sorry, vibeaboutit.etsy.com or vibeaboutit.etsy.net. Oh my God, I'm saying it all wrong. Just check out my description box. Let's get one card for group 2. Oh, goodness. The universe says, I don't want to give you a card, group 2, but I want to give you a card. Oh, there you go. Dove, wow. Good thoughts, hope, faith, love, calmness, contentment, friendship, good health, prosperity, spirituality. I just feel like there's going to be a period of calmness. It's like the quiet after the storm, before another storm hits. I know, you hate me. But I don't, I just feel like even if a storm hits, You already have the things that you need to make sure your home isn't ruined, right? Like the home is a metaphor for whatever you built, right? Whatever you worked on. Because storms are going to be coming, right? You just don't know when, but however, how you respond to it is going to be so different than how you responded to other storms when they came, right? It could have been really destructive before. It could have been really life-altering before. But now it's more of like, okay, I know it's coming. When it comes, I'll be ready. And everything is going to be okay because I'm okay. I made it. So group 2, I hope that helped you. I love you guys. Good luck with everything. All right, group 3, this is your card for message from spirit. So this is the 7 of Swords, and I know it says something shady way, and usually in the tarot deck, it's a person carrying swords, right, and sneaking off. But this is more of like, you need to be strategic. I don't want to say there's negative energy around you. I'm sure for every single pile we have negative energy around you. But this, I feel like it's you keeping things close to your chest. You not oversharing. You keeping things quiet. And being strategic about what you want and how you're going to go about things. You're not going to help everyone. Because you are the one that everyone comes to for help. But then when you need help, people literally disappoint you. I can relate to this group. But I feel you're going to be more strategic with your help, and you're going to be more strategic in what you share. Okay? Or it's telling you to be more strategic. It's telling you to be more careful, the universe. They don't want you to wear your heart on your sleeve. They're not saying you should change who you are, but they're telling you to be strategic. They're telling you that you don't need to bend over backwards for people. And to just be more aware. And I heard trust your instincts when it comes to people. I think what you tend to do is give people the benefit of the doubt, which is not a bad thing, right? But then you don't listen to your intuition when you know that something is wrong, okay? So the universe is saying, trust who you are. Trust your instincts. Look at Gemini, flexible. Mirror others, outgoing, funny, charming, quick-witted, enthusiastic, smart. Willing to try new things, adaptable, versatile. And this is what I feel people see in you. All these great qualities about a Gemini. And if you've been struggling with attracting people, it could be because the mirroring aspect. So when I say about being strategic, and this relates to career, family, friends, money, whatever, you have to project or mirror what you want back, right? So if you want to be flexible, if you want money, if you want good friends, then you need to be that yourself. And that's what I mean about being strategic, okay? And it's not always easy, right? And everyone says you shouldn't pretend, but sometimes you need to fake the funk. I love saying fake the funk. I know it's an old saying, but faking it until you make it, people, again, hate that. I'm like, yo, dude, like, how else are you going to believe shit if you don't try to lie to yourself a little bit? Be like George Costanza. It's not a lie if you believe it. So this group, you kind of have to lie to yourself about who you think you are, right? Like if you feel poor, but you want to be rich, then you have to trick your mind to feel like you're rich, and that takes practice. And you may feel, oh, I feel fake about it. That's phony. But you know what's phony? A Capricorn being poor, okay? That's phony to me. Capricorns, see, you hear that, huh? Are not supposed to be poor. Capricorns are not supposed to be down, bottom of the barrel, scraping by. No. That feels phony to me. So, be strategic. Mirror back what you want. And this number, the 37, breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. And 1 is the magician, right? Self. How you see yourself, right? And seeing yourself, this number 7, which relates to spirituality, can also, you need to have it to be an illusion if you don't feel it, right? Because spirituality you can't really see. It's how you feel. Sagittarius energy. Number 7, again, this is a 43, which breaks down to a 7. Attention seeker, ruthlessly competitive, ticking time bomb, brutally honest, boastful, careless, impatient, insecure, reckless, and critical. These are all the negative traits, right? Because this here is a positive trait. So, again, strategic, strategy. You can't be like this if you want this, if you want the money. You have to humble yourself. You have to hide a part of you. That negative voice that you can't do this, that has to be lessened. You have to turn that volume down and raise the volume of I am worthy. I am responsible. I can manifest what I want. I dictate what happens to me, not anyone else. Leaves, neglecting an aspect of your life, procrastinating and avoiding conflict, denial about change, outdated info. So the leaves, when you have leaves, it's hiding something, right? Something's buried underneath the leaves. And maybe you're hiding an aspect of yourself. And that could be you feeling you are worthy. And sometimes you need to cover up the other aspects that you feel like you're unworthy. That's what you need to cover up. So again, going back to being strategic. Let's get one more card. Look at the Force again. Explore what is important in your life. Spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, success after hard work and solving conflicts. The number 19 breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. Again, self-reflection. Putting your best foot forward. And if you notice, I chose this image of the forest of a light, right? Because the forest can't see beyond the trees, right? Unless you choose to. Like, there is a way out of that forest. You just have to find it. Kitchen sink. Blinded to something everyone else sees. Debts. Mourning over a loss. Unhealthy habits. Runner. Holding on to unnecessary feelings. Overwhelmed. Number 77 here. Wow. And this is something that you need to work on. Being blinded by, I just got something like, how this first card came out? Everyone may see you as this, like the outgoing person, the person who has it all, but you don't see that at all about yourself. And this pile, the universe is reminding you that you are being blinded, but everyone else sees your value versus you. I remember being a teacher, like I just felt like sometimes I wasn't good enough and everyone else like came to me for advice. And I'm just like, why are you coming to me? I don't, I'm struggling too sometimes. But, people always told me like, you're a great teacher. We want to be like you. And I was like, you shouldn't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. Because I feel when you try to reach someone, you can never, there's that Yogi Berra saying, if you can't copy them, don't imitate them. And it's like, if you can't be like that person, don't try to be like that person. Be yourself. Be better. And that's something that I always teach people. Like, even my daughters, like, I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better than me. And that's okay. I'm not intimidated at all. I'm going to be proud of your journey. And I feel like you need to be proud of your journey that you're not seeing, but everyone else sees that you're doing such a great job. Let's get one last. Wedding ring. Beginning of a new relationship. Solutions to your problems. New love. Commitment, loyalty, wealth, and decision. So group 3, if you continue to be strategic and believe and begin to believe that you are worthy that you are filled with love and that you are deserving, this group can end up with a partner or lifelong friends or someone who truly, truly loves them, you know, and sees you. When I was single, I always said to myself, I want someone who sees me and values me. And I feel this group, if you can see you and value you, someone else can do the same. Anyways, group 3, I love you guys. Good luck with everything.